Okay, so we've reached a portion of our clip where we need to basically line up the animations with the audio. So let's get to, we want this text to start flying in. Right here, we want to basically have this happen, this point on the video timeline, we basically want to bring down to this point in the audio. But we don't want to get rid of this portion of the video because it has the exit animation. So what I'm going to do here is split our video clip, okay, that portion right there. And what I'm going to do is click and just drag it over, and I'm going to hold down the control key on my keyboard, or command, or whatever it is on the Mac, I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to hold down control on my keyboard because I'm on a PC, and I'm basically going to click and drag the end of this clip, and it's going to basically shorten the time it takes to complete, which basically means it's going to speed it up. So let's watch that and see what it does.
Until now, Jamie and I...
Okay, so it turns black because I need to drag this over. Let's drag this over and now see what it does.
Until now, Jamie and I...
Okay, so perfect. So before, basically, the words "until now" did not appear on the screen until a couple seconds after I said them. So basically, what I needed to do was just split my clip and basically make that transition from this slide to this slide happen a little bit faster because it was going kind of slow. And I probably didn't have that set correctly in my slideshow, which is why that happened.
Until now.
Okay, so let's continue on listening to our video and lining things up.
Jamie and I have decided to solve this problem by creating the only line of premium word...
Okay, so basically PrimoPress has, or the PrimoPress logo has come onto the screen a little bit too soon. I don't want to bring that in until I actually say, presenting PrimoPress. So let's go ahead and get to the point on our timeline where that starts to fade into that logo, which is right about here. And I'm going to trim my clip, and I'm going to listen to the audio. And when I get to the point where I start introducing PrimoPress, I'm going to drag this clip over.
The only line of premium WordPress themes exclusively designed for offline local businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, both Jamie and I would like to introduce to you right now PrimoPress.
Okay, so that actually lines up pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just take a screenshot of this until now text and just fill this gap with it. So I'm going to click Save Snapshot, and then just click and drag that snapshot down to the timeline and basically just stretch it over.
Creating the only...
Make sure that
I'd like to introduce to you right now.
It looks good, and it does. So let's continue on with this process.
I would like to introduce to you right now PrimoPress.com. PrimoPress.com is our brand new line of premium local business WordPress themes. Each local business theme sports an attractive design created for a specific...
Okay, so now we're at the point in our slideshow or our video where we want to have one of our screen capture videos playing instead of having a slide. So we start to talk about the attractive designs of our themes. So we want to have the video that we specifically recorded to display our attractive designs. So I'm going to get to the point in our video where we want that screen capture video to display, and I'm going to split our clip.
Press themes. Each local...
Which is right when I start to say each local theme. So I'm going to do either split my clip like that, drag this out of the way, and I'm going to go up here to my clip bin, and this is the video that I specifically recorded for this part of the video. This is basically me on my computer viewing the themes. And I should have, if I thought a little ahead of time, I would have recorded these at the right size, but I didn't. You can see the little black space on the top and bottom of the screen there. That's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. But basically, I want to get rid of the audio in this video, so I'm going to just click and drag it down, ungroup it by tapping U, excuse me, and just deleting it. So now let's just go ahead and listen to our audio as we're watching the screen capture footage here, and we'll line it up if we need to.
Themes. Each local business...
First of all, I want to have these themes or these tracks intersect a little bit, where these clips intersect. So I'm just going to click and drag so they intersect about 1/10 of a second. So it gives a nice little transition.
Themes. Each local business theme sports an attractive design created for a specific type of local business. In fact, our goal is to have...
Okay, so there we go. That seems pretty good right there. I'm going to... Actually, we need to stretch this clip out a little bit. The screen capture footage actually ends a little bit early. We want it to last until the point where Jamie starts talking. So let's listen to this audio and see where we need this clip to extend to.
Business. In fact, our goal is to have a theme for every one of the common local businesses today.
Okay, so this is where we want this to happen, or we want this screen capture footage to extend to, and you can see that it ends way back here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do the opposite of what we did back on this transition back here, where we basically shortened it so that it sped up the transition. Now we're going to lengthen our clip so that it actually plays a little bit slower. Okay, so you can see if you watch this video, I'm scrolling through the page pretty quickly. So I'm basically going to make it so that the scrolling happens slower. Okay, so that the video lasts longer. So I'm going to go to the end of the clip, hold down Control on my keyboard, and just click and drag to the point that where I want it to stop. So now let's see what it looks like.
Themes. Each local business theme sports an attractive design created for a specific type of local business. In fact, our goal is to have a theme for every one of the common local businesses today.
But here's the thing.
Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now we need to get back to our slides and get to the point where Jamie's slide comes on. So let's let's line this back up and have it intersect about 1/10 of a second. See how that works.
Today.
But here's the thing. Primo Press themes.
Okay, so what we want to do now is basically get rid of the beginning of our clip because we don't need this logo here. So I want to get to the point of our video that we want to line up with Jamie talking about how the designs are not just good looking, but they're easy to use. So this is the slide we want to line up with that. So we're going to get to the beginning of it to the point where the animation starts, which is right about there. So I'm going to trim my clip by tapping S and then delete the portion that we don't want. Click and drag the clip over to where Jamie starts talking. Intersect the clips about 1/10 of a second and see how it lines up.
Businesses today.
But here's the thing. Primo Press themes are not just a pretty design. Far from it. In fact, they are so easy to use. As you would say in the US, 5th graders could build a local website with our themes with ease. We know how frustrating it can be to build a website yourself if you have no experience with editing PHP or HTML code. In fact, most people actually give up this business because they get overwhelmed with needing to edit code just to change something really simple. So we put the extra work into...
Okay, so it looks like we need to line up our point and click baby slide a little bit better. So I'm going to go back to You Don't Have to Be a Code Monkey, and I'm going to rearrange things a little bit.
With editing PHP or HTML code.
Okay, so you can see that animation happens a little bit too early, so I'm going to go back to the point where the animation begins, which is right about there. I'm going to split the clip, listen to the audio, and get it to the point where Jamie starts talking about the point and click features.
Give up this business because they get overwhelmed with needing to edit code just to change something really simple. So we put the extra work in to make...
Okay, so that actually lines up pretty good. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this slide right here, like we've been doing, and fill in this gap. Okay. And I'm just going to click and drag it down and basically fill in the space. Let's see how that lines up now.
HTML code. In fact, most people actually give up this business because they get overwhelmed with needing to edit code just to change something really simple. So we put the extra work in to make customizing your themes as easy as clicking your mouse. Seriously.
All of our themes come preloaded with...
Okay, so now we're getting to a point where I'm starting to talk about the Primo Press framework. So what I want to do here is basically import the screen capture video that I recorded specifically for this point in the video, just like we did with where we started talking about the attractive design. So I'm going to save my project, and I'm going to stop this video and continue on, and I'll meet you over in the next video.